Good part of the day to everyone. Today's vocabulary topic will be about education and students' life. Lesson 1. Assalomu alaykum barchaga. Bugungi lug'at darsimiz ta'lim va talabalar hayoti haqida bo'ladi. Birinchi dars. Number 1. Scholarship. An award of financial support for a student to pursue their higher education. Talabaning oliy ta'lim olishi uchun beriladigan moliyaviy yordam, ya'ni grant. Example 1. He won a scholarship at the age of 16 and was teaching physics at 19. U 16 yoshida grant yutib oldi va 19 yoshidan boshlab fizikadan dars bera boshladi. Example 2. She won a scholarship to study law at Harvard University. U Harvard universitetida huquqshunoslikdan ta'lim olish uchun grant yutib oldi. Number 2. Admission. The act of accepting or allowing someone to enter a place or organization. Biror shaxsning biror joy yoki tashkilotga qabul qilinishi. Many students qualify for admission to the university this year. Bu yili universitetga ko'plab talabalar qabul qilinadi. He submitted an application for admission to the university. U universitetga qabul qilinish uchun ariza topshirdi. Number 3. Grant. An amount of money is given to be used for a particular purpose such as education, research. Grant so'zi ham xuddi scholarshipga o'xshab, talabaning ta'limi uchun yoki ta'lim jarayonidagi izlanishi uchun beriladigan moliyaviy yordam pul miqdori bu fe'l shaklida ham ishlatilishi mumkin. Example 1. The college awarded him a grant of $50,000 to study law at Harvard University. Kollej unga Harvard universitetida huquqshunoslikdan ta'lim olish uchun $50,000 grant ajratdi. He was granted money to buy a house. Unga uy sotib olinishi uchun pul taqdim etildi. Number 4. Learning environment. 4-chi so'zimiz ta'lim muhiti. The whole range of conditions and activities in which learning happens. Yani ta'lim jarayoni olib boriluvchi sharoitlar, mashg'ulotlar barini o'z ichiga oladi. The trust and bond between a teacher and students create a perfect learning environment. O'qituvchi va talabalar o'rtasidagi o'zaro ishonch va bog'liqlik ajoyib ta'lim muhitini hosil qiladi. My school is the perfect learning environment. Mening maktabim ta'lim olish uchun ajoyib muhit. Number 5. Study abroad. 5-chi so'zimiz bu xorijda o'qish. Act of going to a foreign country to study, ya'ni ta'lim olish uchun chet mamlakatga borish. I am going to study abroad next year, but I don't know where. Men kelasi yili xorijda o'qimoqchiman, lekin qayerdaligini bilmayman. Study abroad nowadays is one of the fastest ways to enter and settle in your favorite countries. Bugungi kunda xorijda ta'lim olish o'zingiz xohlagan mamlakatga kirish va u yerda o'rnashning eng tez usullaridan biridir. Number 6. Gap year. A year between leaving high school and starting university. Rural communities that someone spends on working or traveling. Bu gap year degani tanaffus yili deb olsak ham bo'ladi. Ya'ni ba'zi talabalar maktabni bitirgach to'g'ridan to'g'ri universitetga o'qishga topshirmaydi-da, bir yil sayohat qilib yoki ishlab o'z vaqtini o'tkazishi mumkin. Demak, bu ingliz tilida gap year deb aytiladi. Example 1. Some students decide to take a gap year before they begin university. Ba'zi talabalar universitetda o'qishni boshlashdan oldin tanaffus qilishga qaror qilishadi. After finishing school, she took a gap year and traveled through the UK and Canada. Maktabni bitirgach, u tanaffus qildi va Buyuk Britaniya, Kanada bo'ylab sayohat qildi. Number 7. Distance learning. 7-chi so'zimiz masofaviy ta'lim. A system of education in which teachers and students do not meet in a classroom but use the internet or TV programs and email to have classes. Bu masofaviy ta'lim degani bu yerda talaba va o'qituvchilar sinfxonada uchrashishmaydi, balki internet, teledasturlar yoki email orqali darslar olib borishadi. It is possible for pupils in rural communities to take advantage of distance learning educational programs. Hatto chekka hududda o'quvchi talabalar uchun ham masofaviy ta'lim dasturlaridan unumli foydalanish imkoniyati mavjud. Thanks to distance learning, many students no longer have to attend classes in person but can study online. Masofaviy ta'lim sharofati bilan ko'plab o'quvchilar endi shaxsan darslarga qatnashishga majbur emas, ular onlayn o'qisa ham bo'ladi. Number 8. Enroll in. 8-inchi so'zimiz ro'yxatdan o'tish. To register or enter in a list for an activity or for membership in a group. Biror bir mashg'ulot yoki guruhga qo'shilish uchun ro'yxatdan o'tish. Example 1. Mary has enrolled in an advanced painting class last week in order to improve her craft. Mary o'zining qobiliyatini oshirish uchun o'tgan haftada oliy rassomlik kursiga ro'yxatdan o'tdi. Example 2. There are currently over 500 students enrolled in our French language program. Bizning fransuz tili dasturimizga ro'yxatdan o'tgan talabalar soni 500 nafarni tashkil qiladi. Number 9. To play truant or to skive off. To purposefully not attend a class without permission. 9-inchi so'zimiz bu ruxsatsiz, sababsiz dars qoldirish degan ma'noni anglatadi. It is bad news when youngsters begin to play truant from school. Yoshlar sababsiz dars qoldira boshlashi bu yomon xabar. He often played truant and wrote his own sick notes. U tez-tez sababsiz dars qoldirardi va o'zi uchun kasalligi haqidagi xatlar yozib kelardi. Number 10. Absent. Not present in a place where you are expected to be. 10-inchi so'zimiz siz borishingiz kerak bo'lgan joyga bormaslik, mavjud bo'lmaslik. Example 1. He is often absent from school. U ko'pincha maktabga bormaydi. Dars qoldiradi. Example 2. She has been absent from her desk for 2 weeks. U 2 haftadan beri joyida yo'q. Bugungi lug'at darsimizda men sizga o'rgatmoqchi bo'lgan so'zlar shulardan iborat edi. Umid qilamanki, bu so'zlar siz uchun tushunarli bo'ldi va kelajakda albatta sizga yordam beradi. Agarda siz bizning kurslarimiz haqida ko'proq ma'lumotga ega bo'lmoqchi bo'lsangiz, quyidagi manzillarga murojaat qilishingiz mumkin. Rahmat, sog' bo'ling.